before return and record. The league plan failed. Who will replace injured Germany forward? Timo Werner. Anton and Neuer. Never seen that. You give a yellow card for an offside. Kovac tactic. Look down to sneak up. Everything's okay. Neuer before return and record. The league plan failed. Manuel Neuer is about to make a comeback after a month. Other Bayern returnees are announced against Hertha. Matthias de Ligt, on the other hand, has to stay in Munich. Osmo knows Bundesliga club can look back on a good record when it comes to Bayern Munich. But that of Hertha BSC is extremely bad. The Berliner lost the last fight duel with Bayern over the fourth goal, and coach Sandro shrugged all of his 5 meetings with the second-minute goals, while Julian Nagelsmann lost none of 13 encounters with Hertha, with 9 wins and 4 draws. After his shoulder injury, captain Manuel Neuer will return to the squad for the first time since the top game in Dortmund on October the 8th, and will also play if the final training session goes well, said Nagelsmann on Friday. We have to see how the shoulder reacts, but the week went well. Neuer also confirmed this evening. "I'm fine. I did the first team training session. Everything was fine," said the 36-year-old in a Bayern video. He also gave it all clear with a view to the World Cup. Of course, things are looking good for the World Cup. Who will replace German forward Timo Werner at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar? The smart money was on Timo Werner leading the line for Germany at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. But an ankle ligament injury means the RB Leipzig forward will not be on the plan to Qatar. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry frequently led the line for Germany during the latter part of Joachim Löw's reign. Despite being largely used as an attacking wide player at club level, since Flick took over, Gnabry has been restored to the right flank, but that hasn't stopped him adding another 4 goals to Italy. Kai Havertz. Havertz has also shown his progress as a striker to the extent that his former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel felt it was inaccurate to refer to him as a false 9. He's very strong in behind the last line of defense, and when he plays at central forward, that's what we want for him. Thomas Müller. And how about Müller, the highest scoring active player in the World Cup with 10 goals? The Bayern legend's position has been a source of rich debate for many years, and though he has tended to thrive just off the shoulder of the main striker for both club and country, he too has occasionally been handed the key to Germany's attack. Lucas Mecha. Mecha was the only other recognized striker in the most recent Germany squad, which is certainly a sign that he's well placed for a spot in Qatar. The Wolfsburg man has yet to start under Flick, mostly coming on as a late substitute since making his debut against Liechtenstein in November 2021. Anton and Neuer. Never seen that. You give a yellow card for an assault. Stuttgart is still without an away win this calendar year. In the game in Gladbach, however, a scene in the 17th minute could have turned the game upside down. After 4 minutes 0-1 against Gladbach, Stuttgart also slept through the start of the game on Friday evening, and had already conceded their 8th goal in the first quarter of an hour at Borussia Park. Maybe I have to question myself that I can get the boys out on the field better, said interim coach Michael Wimmer, taking on the task of getting this problem under control at VfB. "We have got to stop being like that at the beginning," said Waterman Anton, annoyed by the general sleepiness in Stuttgart right after the start of the game. Anton wanted to talk less about that and much more about a scene from the 70 minutes. The Kovac tactic looked out to sneak up. "Where is VfL Wolfsburg going?" Coach Niko Kovac, who originally targeted in the international business, is still looking down to the table to get up. The topics are changing at VfB Wolfsburg. Max Kruse, who dominated the headline for weeks, only needs to be mentioned in passing. The MRI examination of the offensive man, who had been sorted out and injured in his thigh, showed on Thursday that he could still not train with the team. He still needs time. It's not yet how it should be to play football and train. And now Coach Niko Kovac, the bad news for the strike, surprised at Kruse at the joy in social media. That hasn't he posted yet? Kovac was also able to announce on Friday that Barton Franjic and Kevin Parrett, both with calf problems, will no longer play in the remaining 3 games. "The time is too short," explains the coach, "and the risk too great. In anything, there is hardly for the Crucian to make a change, as VfL recently won convincingly 4-0 against Bochum. So not only the clothing choice of the 51-year-old, who has been wearing the undefeated blue lucky sweater for weeks, remains the same, but also the Wolfsburg starting 11. It could be